Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Lady Vasori in the building. We are talking today about intuition. How to increase your intuition. That gut feeling, that thing that everyone has, but not everybody listens to. All right. We're going to dive in to how to hone in on it. Where does it come from? How to listen to it, all of that, okay, in this one particular video. It's all about increasing intuition in a couple of different simple ways. Before I get started with the lesson, I just want to say hey to everybody, all of my Vasorian riders who are riding with me, allowing me in your life, allowing me to teach you some things about this simple and easy instructional magical occult life, all of that, guys. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel, for everybody who is watching me, who is commenting positively to my videos. Thank you so much. All right, first and foremost, that question comes to me a lot. All right, and I do have my notes here so I can stay on track, guys. So if I'm looking down, I'm reading my notes. First off, it's all about how to increase your intuition. Again, some people know how to hone in on it, and some just don't know the value of honing in on your intuition. Intuition is something everyone is born with. Everybody got it. It's one of our primal instincts that we were given, in my opinion. But because of society's skeptical views, we often forget how to use it. It's intuition, discernment is all the same thing, okay? We have to tune to that inner voice. We have to tune into it. I'll tell you this, whenever my intuition is very loud and clear about something and I didn't listen, I always end up regretting it. Look, I posted a video the other day about all I kept hearing is the word accident. But me, I listened to my intuition. And I slowed down within that moment. I started to slow down and watch cars and watch the stoplight and the go light. And on my travels, I watched everything. And where I was going, I happened to be a couple of seconds from a 3-car accident. Like, it was so bad, guys, where one of the cars, the wheels were turned in. That's how hard the impact was. And I was so, like, glad that, not that it was them, but it wasn't me. Because it could have been me if I was a couple of seconds ahead of 4 cars. It was 4 cars in front of me, guys. So that day, for real though, I heard accident, and I felt a feeling in my gut to slow down. Okay, so that is something, like, I did a video the other day on, and it's uploaded. Go about 4 or 5 videos back about listening to your intuition. Now let's dive into it. First, what is intuition and where does it come from? Let's talk about that first. Intuition isn't some divine voice outside of you. It's not outside of you. It's from within you, okay? No heavenly light will shine down on you, and no angels will emerge from the clouds telling you, hey, watch this, listen to your intuition. That's because your intuition comes from inside of you. It is often a soft, gentle voice that tries to nudge you in the right direction. And because of this, it's also easy to ignore. It's very easy to ignore. Now, in the dictionary, it defines intuition as the ability to understand something immediately, without the need for conscious reasoning. It's an inner knowing. An inner knowing. So everyone experiences intuition in their own unique way. You might experience intuition with a random image in your mind. Typically, intuition is the first initial thought that pops up into your head during a situation. You might hear a voice. You might feel some kind of sensation. Truly, the first step is to understand how your intuition speaks to you, how it tries to communicate with you. I say that intuition is often soft and gentle, but in times of danger, it can be incredibly loud. Incredibly loud. That word accident was so loud to me, where I slowed down my life. And where I needed to go, I had to be there at a certain time, and I didn't care if I was late. That's how much I tuned into it. Okay? Now, some things you need to know on how to increase your intuition. And this, I'm going to give you a couple of different ways to increase your intuition and your ability to listen to and hone in on your intuition. Okay? Now, when learning how to increase your intuition, you're going to try one or more of these simple ways that I'm going to give you. And if one seems to work better than the others, incorporate it into your daily life, into your daily rituals. Rituals supposed to be done daily in this walk. Are you doing what you need to do daily? But remember, intuition speaks when it needs to. It's not something that you'll experience every single day. No. Every single day of your life. You won't experience it every single day. Nor do you need it to. Intuition is there for you when you need it. It's there for you to prevent you from danger, to guide you in the right direction, to prevent you from doing dumb shit. Yeah. And knowing your flow and staying on course. So the first simple way that you can go about increasing your intuition is think back. Thinking back. Think back to a time when you heard that inner voice loud and clear. Maybe you were going to get into a car. Your inner voice told you not to. Then that car had an accident, or the car in front of you, like my situation recently. Maybe you almost took a job that would have laid you off a month later. Everyone has at least one story where they listened to their intuition and their discernment and realized later it was the right choice. Now think about how your intuition wanted you or warned you or guided you. Did you see an image in your head, hear a voice, hear a word spoken in your ear, felt a strange sensation, felt a nudge? This will help you understand how your intuition talks to you in the future, and so you'll recognize it. Another story for you, while we're talking about thinking back, I recently had a interview, right? A real live interview. And I'm going to do a video later on this said interview. And that video is going to be all about the power and knowing your worth, okay? But this here leads me to intuition as well. I'm interviewing. This is my second interview with the same company to get hired on. And then they told me it's another interview. And I'm like, what? A third interview with a third person. Now, I've never heard of 3 fucking interviews. Like, my time is valuable. I'm canceling my work now. Like, things I have to do for my business in order to be here. Okay? Why can't all 3 of y'all be in the same building at the same time to save people on gas, energy, time, and everything else? So I'm thinking, okay. So when I'm in front of the general manager, the DM of the said business, she had an air about her that was just like off-putting. right? And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you ain't no better than me. The whole fucking time I'm thinking, that's how she's talking. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, you ain't no better than me. I got a nice car. I got fancy bags. I got nice jewelry. I have a nice apartment. I don't have a home, but I have a nice apartment. I live in a nice area. I have made thousands and thousands of dollars, but I chose to leave a job in order to, you know, have sanity in my life. All right. So it's the down talk to me, number one. Number two, I had on a nice silk blouse. It was like a baby pink color. Very nice. I was very professional looking. Yeah. Just it is what it is. Number two, when I walked in, my interview was at 2 p.m. You always go to an interview early. If you know, you know. You always go in about 10, 15 minutes early to show you your eagerness to be here. This lady had me waiting in the lobby. I got there at about 1:45, 1:50. She had me waiting in the lobby till about 2:30 on her. So professionalism went out the door with that. Then you had an air about you that your title don't make you no better. It's your energy and it's how you speak to people, right? So I said, okay. And this is going to lead up to intuition in a second. So she also did a fuck up number 3. My shirt, okay? It was baby pink. Now it's 95 degrees that day where I'm from, 95, 96, so it was hot. I had on a nice blouse. It was thick sleeved, but it was short sleeve. Thick straps, but short sleeve. She then says to me, we typically don't wear things like that. Bitch, what you mean by things? First of all, you're critiquing my look and not my brain. I have a problem with that. Okay? So then she says to me, let me see your shoes. Lift your foot up. Oh, those are okay. I could not believe or fathom working for this bitch. So I said to myself, intuition said, Treese, this ain't it. And that's my government name. Don't y'all call me that. It's Lady Vasori. But it said, this ain't it. Last fuck up. The pay. Baby, a manager job running 2 stores as a key holder in 2023 gets you paid $16 an hour? What do you mean? You can keep them cents on the dollar. I get that you have to do what you got to do to get better, to get where you got to go. But baby, you got to know your worth. And I'm worth more than $16 an hour in 2023. That's baby money to me. Baby, I was working at Sam's Club not too long ago making $18. And it wasn't for me. But you got to know your worth. And my intuition told me she is not the one that you want to work for or work up under. Because I don't work for no motherfucking body. I work under you and I take direction. But I don't work, you know what I'm saying? I do the job, get my pay. And that's it. So that was the other day. They haven't called me back yet. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I'm not going to accept that type of pay and that type of behavior. And my intuition took me back to the moment where I quit a job making the most money I ever made before in my life. I was making $25 an hour plus commissions. And I quit that because I chose me. So your intuition tells you a lot of things about people. You have to listen to it. And I was like, nah, this ain't the company I want to work for, and you are not who I want to be around. So I left. I was very cordial and nice, but I said, in my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, you will never see me again. Okay? Number 2 is your chakra alignment. You have to work on your chakras. Okay? Sometimes our intuition is blocked by our own making. Just like your money is blocked. Just why we have to do road opener work. Sometimes you block your own intuition by how you move. Now, the daily ins and outs of life are very muddy up to the water, so to speak. It's very muddy. If you haven't done any meditation, now's the time. Try a chakra alignment meditation. You can find those on YouTube. You can get a book. It doesn't have to be an hour long. Even 15 minutes a week will help increase your intuition. When our chakras are blocked or out of alignment, so to speak, our intuition will also be blocked, which leads me to the next way to increase your intuition, which is spend time with Mother Earth. Baby, that's my boo out there. Huh? Mother Earth is my boo. That's my baby. That's my mom. Literally, I listen to Mother Earth. I love tree magic. I love tree spirits. I love the fairies. I love getting outside, breathing, relaxing. I love the energy of my garden. Baby, when I tell y'all, you think this would be a given? Some people do not tune into nature. Tune into nature. Mother Earth is your friend. I love Mother Earth, y'all. I am a earth child. I love the moon. I love Mother Earth. But we forget that the most important way to attune our intuition and therefore ourselves is to spend time in nature. Take a little walk. Modern society has driven us by money. It's driven us by success. And we get lost in the shuffle of the daily routine. We get lost. We get lost in social media. We get lost in keeping up with the Joneses. Our ancestors were more in tune because they spent more time outside. Do you hear what I said? They were more in tune because they spent abundantly, like a lot of their time outside. So get outside. When we were coming up, y'all can't tell me when you were coming up. I was born in 77. Right? The magical year. I'm a 70s baby. We stayed outside till the street lights came on. Baby, outside had you flowing and growing, drinking from the speaking. I'm a Carolina girl. You know what I'm saying? We stayed outside. And a lot of us need to get back outside, even if it's only for 15 minutes a day. And if the weather is bad, open the window slightly and listen to the rain or storm. Guys, if it's too cold, make a bonfire and gaze into the flames. Get you one of them fire pits, gaze into the flame. I have a cauldron on my balcony. I will light a charcoal disc and throw some work on there. I'll burn hell notes. Baby, I'm going to sit outside. Our primal instincts, including our intuition, only get keener when we are in sync with the earth. You hear what I said? Get your ass up and go outside. Me and my husband, now, the weeks that he works, the weekends, this is his weekend to work. We usually don't walk. But the weekend that he's off, in this every other weekend, we are outside. We go walking. We'll go walk around the neighborhood. Now, during the summertime, I kind of pull back because I have high blood pressure. And the sun is not a good place to be when you're taking, you have high blood pressure, right? So I'll sit on my balcony. I'll walk around the block. And during the fall, when it's coming up, y'all going to see a lot more of me. I don't know if you guys, whoever's been with me the longest, you know about my nature repair videos. It's at the park down the street. It's a beautiful, beautiful park. It has a setting of water, the ducks, the trees. Baby, during the fall, that's my time to commune with nature, okay? Really, really commune. Now, let's jump to another simple exercise to increase your intuition. And it is intuitive exercises with a friend or a loved one or a spiritual friend. Hey guys, I'm your spiritual friend. Do you have a spiritual friend with whom you could try like intuitive exercises? If not, I'm your girl. If so, if you have a friend on a phone call and have them think of an image in their mind, tell them think of an image in your mind. Then you tell them what it is based on the first inclination you get, right? As I said before, this can be an image in your mind, a sound, a smell, an animal, etc. Don't second guess yourself, just say it. And if you're way off, ask for a broad hint. A broad hint, that's the key. Keep practicing this with that friend, and I promise your intuition will increase over time. Let's jump to the next one. Divination, babies. Divination to increase your intuition. I divinate. I have a lot of tarot cards. I love oracle cards, for real. But usually I don't need those to discern. That is my gift. I am an oracle, a natural oracle in my own right? But divination is another great practice to take up if you want to increase your intuition exponentially, okay? I sell tarot cards in my shop. I sell runes. You can do runes. I sell runes in my shop. I sell pendulums in my shop. I sell oracle cards in my shop. I sell regular playing cards, the old school hoodoo cards in my shop. There are so many different types of divination practices. Some say this tunes into the clairs or the psychic abilities. Now, I say intuition is another factor at play too. I often feel like intuition and claircognizance are intertwined. You're going to choose a form of divination you feel comfortable with and practice this daily. Sleep with your cards. Sleep with your divination tool. Some people do what you call that thing, the Ouija boards. That's still divination. Divination to spirits, but it's still divination. Work it. Work it as often as you can. It should be daily. You should be picking up your cards daily. But if you can't do that, because some people, take myself for instance, I work my cards when I feel the need to. I sometimes don't pick up my cards every day because that's not my powerhouse move, right? You understand what I'm saying? Every witch or spiritual person or spiritual worker, you have a powerhouse magical tool that you divinate to often. My knowledge is on books, on teaching, on candle magic, on moon magic, on what else I tune to? Just a lot of things. But you have to find something that will increase your intuition. Again, you have oracle or tarot cards, you have runes, you have pendulums, you have dowsing rods, you have mirror scrying, you have the cloud or fire scrying. Oh, fire magic is another one for me as well. I read the flame. You can read the flames. I sell all of those items in the shop, visionsbyvasori.com. That's my shameless plug. Go check them out. Practicing divination is like flexing your intuitive muscles as well. Even better if you can practice doing readings for other people and ask them if and how your reading resonated or not. It's totally up to you. But that is a great way to get started learning or honing in on your craft and your intuition. Another one is eat healthy, natural foods. Eat healthy and natural foods and drink plenty of water. Now, I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. I love a juicy cheeseburger as much as the next person. I love some French fries. But here's the thing. When learning how to increase your intuition, okay? When learning how to increase your intuition, you have to learn how to control your physical urges too. Processed junk foods are further from nature than healthy, natural foods like fruits and veggies. If you're in the habit of eating processed foods that include store-bought breads and pastas, y'all know it, daily, consider changing your eating habits. When we eat natural, we are more attuned to nature and our primal intuitive selves. I'm telling you, it makes a huge, huge difference. All right, so I just recorded a video. Guys, I have a vegetable garden on my balcony. I harvested this morning peppers. And y'all can go back and look at that video not too long ago, about 2 videos behind. I showed you guys me clipping and my harvesting my peppers that I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm gonna make a pickled peppers. I might add them into my cabbage. I love cabbage. Some type of, I don't know, but I'm gonna cook with them. And I didn't use any pesticides. I didn't use any fertilizers. I just kept it water, and they grew. When I say huge peppers, that's what I mean. All right, so I usually use as well, instead of bread, I wrap things in lettuce, like romaine lettuce leaves. You could do that. That's a good idea. I got cherries in there now that I need to clean and pit, because I love some cherries, bean cherries, rainier cherries, any kind of damn cherries. I love cherries. I eat a lot of natural foods, but if you just wean yourself, I'm not saying every day, but try to eat healthy, and please drink more water, y'all. Okay? It makes a huge, huge difference. Another thing is trusting yourself. There's nothing like trusting yourself. Whenever I haven't listened to my intuition, I've regretted it majorly. Regretted it. If you don't use it, you lose it. And I believe that. So trust it when it talks to you. Story time. And y'all know I teach by personal experiences. My first marriage. My intuition told me don't marry him. But I still did, because I followed my heart and not my mind and my gut telling me, girl, don't do that. Okay? And that's all I got to say about that. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. It will never guide you wrong. It will never guide you wrong, guys. Never. Hone into your gut. Hone into, especially women. Our feminine divine, women have very strong intuition, intuitive nature. We do. They as in me, right? And that's one thing that I listen to is my gut, my discernment, and my intuition. And that's what you got in order to guide you in this path, guide you in this world, guide you to your calling, guide you to your desire, letting you know if that's the right man for you. It lets you know if that's the right job for you. It lets you know if you need to be doing this, if you need to be doing that, if you need to make a right, if you need to make a left. Y'all got to start listening to y'all shit. It'll help you. It will. And the only way to hear it is if you practice some of these or all of these simple ways that I just gave you to find it, because it's there. All right? Guys, that is it. That is it for this lesson. And that lesson is on some simple ways to increase your intuitive nature. One thing that I want to talk to you too about now that that lesson is over is I am doing a ritual today, and it is a going back to school ritual. It's all about the students. The students are starting class real soon. I think I'm going to hold off and do it another 2 more days, because some schools start around August the 5th, my understanding. So I'm going to keep that special running, and this is a ritual that is up on my site. It's called Back to School Candle Ritual, and it's all about the students. It's all about honing into your success, giving them that confidence, giving them that balance, giving them that knowledge to learn and have a great school year. Also, August is coming in. In August 8 is Lionsgate. I am also hosting a Open the Gates Lion Gates ritual. It's on 8/8 and it's going to be at 8:08 p.m. Guys, join this ritual. If you want transformation, if you want that positive energy, if you want everything you need, when I tell y'all that portal is one of the most important portals that comes around annually, dive in. Let me do the ritual. Come to me, because I missed it last year, y'all. I missed it, and I hated that I missed it, but I won't miss it again. Either you joining me, or I'm gonna do it myself anyway. I'm honing in on this energy. All right. So that is called Open the Gates Lionsgate Ritual. It's available in the shop already. Go ahead and book your seat, baby. It's gonna be on and popping on 8/8. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, support my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Again, if you need anything, visionsbyvasori.com. I offer everything from the occult to client works to tarots to divination, to candles, to books, anything to do with the occult. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Blowing blessings.